Managing risk. There are many risks to consider when using drugs. Let's have a look at what they are. Let's start with the type of drug. Is it a depressant, stimulant, or hallucinogen? Knowing what effects you're expecting is really important, as it will help you to understand whether the reaction is normal for the drug or not. A different reaction could mean the drug wasn't what it was sold as, or that you're having a bad reaction to it. Another factor to consider is the setting. This is where you are when you're using. If you use in a place you feel safe, like your house, you're likely to have a very different reaction to if you use in a new place, like at a festival or a party. Our bodies are all different, and this can affect the reaction people have to a drug. Biological sex, body chemistry, body weight, mental health, and whether you've eaten that day can all affect the way your body reacts to a drug. This means that even if you've used the drug before, you might have a very different reaction the next time you take it. Then there's the route you take the drug. The most risky way to take a drug is to inject it. This is because it's immediately in your blood, so it all hits you at once. If it's too strong, you could overdose within seconds. You also risk injecting any viruses or bacteria that are on the needle. Snorting and smoking also get the drug into your blood quickly and have other risks like damaging your nasal passage or your lungs. The quicker the drug gets into your blood, the quicker your body cleans it out. This means the effects are short-lived, which can lead people to use more and more to keep the high going, and this can put a huge strain on your body. Eating or drinking is the slowest way to get the drug into your bloodstream. The effects are likely to last longer, but often people can overdose because they don't feel the effects straight away, so take more. How much you take is another risk. With illegal drugs, it's impossible to know how strong they are. So the best advice is to start low and go slow. Take a small amount and wait an hour to see what the effects are before you decide whether you need to take more. Mixing drugs is extremely risky, so it's best to stick to one substance. Another risk is where you got the drugs from. Buying drugs at festivals is one of the riskiest places, as the dealers there won't expect to ever see you again, so won't care what's in the drugs they're selling as long as they're making money. Even if you buy from someone you trust, they won't necessarily know what the drug has been cut with before it got to them. Finally, consider the legal consequences. Using drugs is illegal, so if you're caught, you could end up in prison or with a criminal record. Police generally don't want to convict young people, so will often just confiscate drugs and might issue a fine. However, if you're supplying drugs to someone, whether selling or giving them away, they will pursue a conviction. So what can you do? Well, firstly, learn the recovery position if you don't already know it. If you're with someone who's having a bad reaction to a drug, put them in the recovery position and call an ambulance. The paramedics won't call the police. If you're in any doubt, don't do it. Listen to your gut feeling. Don't mix substances, including drinks. Don't use substances on your own. If anything happens, there won't be anyone there to help you. Stay with someone you trust, ideally who's staying sober. And talk to someone if you feel under pressure or worried about anything. If you can talk to a parent or carer, that's great. If not, you can talk to your pastoral team at school or call Wise Up on 01872 300 816.